Um, I'm I'm honestly just kind of speechless today. I I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell anybody what happened yesterday. And I was gonna I was gonna get all my thoughts together and just do something like that. But I don't really I don't really think I can get them together like that. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do except to get on here and speak because that's what uh that's what somebody like Charlie would have wanted. And it's funny because I don't think anybody on here on my channel for sure would have known that I'm even a part of Turning Point. I wasn't, I'm obviously not a student, but I support them. I was planning on going to I was gonna meet Charlie next year because Charlie is somebody who really um he really made a big difference in my life because he spoke truth to a lot of very important things, and those things are very much under attack. And I wouldn't have said that until yesterday. I wouldn't have said that when they tried to kill Donald Trump. I wouldn't have said that with all the political violence that happens between politicians because I don't know, maybe we just get desensitized to this kind of thing. But the fact that there are people celebrating this kind of thing for anybody, I just think back to when I had a friend who killed himself. And I just remember the thought of having his family that had to see that and to know that that happened. And it hurt me. It really hurt me because I didn't I don't know, I couldn't process it. I was very young, but I didn't have to see that happen in front of me. And I've never met Charlie. Like I said, I was planning to, but he was very important. He's very important to me. And and people would tell me they're like he wouldn't care about you because you're gay. He would disagree with you, and I'm like, but that's the difference is that you can disagree with people and not feel that way. And it's just disgusting that people can celebrate that and claim to have any kind of soul in their body. And I don't get political on my channel. I've never even said that I who I support for anything, but it's just not okay to do that. Um, and personally, I didn't have a good relationship with my father growing up, and I don't know, I Charlie's somebody who actually sparked that interest for me to get that relationship back, and now I do have that healthy relationship, and that's great. I cherish what I learned, and I'm not gonna sit here and just cry about it. I That's why I'm not afraid to say what I believe, and I believe that it doesn't matter what politics you believe in. You cannot endorse this kind of thing on either side. I would 100% say the same thing about the Democratic people. Everybody's talking about the Democratic politicians that got murdered. Nobody celebrated that I know. I sure didn't celebrate it. I thought it was disgusting. I didn't know those people. They didn't have a personal impact in my life, but I felt the same way. It's disgusting. and this entire country needs to stop this kind of rhetoric. It's not and everybody wants to go and take one side. They wanna say, "Oh, it's the bad people, it's the guns." It's neither of those things. It is mental illness in this country. It is getting out of fucking control, and we need to seriously address it and find out what's going on and get to the bottom of it. I mean, it affects everybody. It's destroying all of our communities. It's making drug companies and cartels and all of the worst of society just so powerful. And if we really care about each other, if all these people who say all these things on both sides of the aisle, if we really actually do mean those things, if we care, that is what we need to do. We need to stop acting like we can just point the finger all day at one side. Everybody is to blame for stuff like this, you know? It's something we have to come together on. It's 9/11 today, people. We can't act like we haven't been in situations like this before. I grew up in post 9/11 America, and I just remember that no matter what, we had to come together for something like that on both sides of it and say, "You know what? This was evil no matter what happened or who did it." And that's what needs to happen. It's not good to celebrate death, you know? When you start celebrating death, you are literally living in a godless society, and that's a scary, scary thing, and I don't wanna live in that kind of society, and I'm not gonna be silent, and I don't care what anybody thinks about it. I really don't, because it's very important. So, um, yeah, I I'm very saddened by people reposting the video of him getting shot. It's very disgusting. He has a family that has to grow up and that be out there, and I think that I honestly think that should be illegal to repost. I think you should have I mean, shit, I've been banned on dating apps for less than something like that, and that kind of thing can't get you banned on any of these things. It might get you banned here on YouTube, but it's just not okay. It's not okay. And like I said, I have that relationship with my father now because of people like Charlie who spoke to young men like me and told us, you know, we might disagree on things, but we have to learn to come together on what we can agree on, and we have to find that middle ground. And I've listened to a lot of people on all of the aisles. I've listened to everybody from Dean and Parker to people like and Brian Tyler Cohen to people like Amala Epinobi and people like Isaac Butterfield. I listen to comedians, I listen to podcasters, I try to listen to at least somebody on every side of the aisle. Brad Palumbo, left to center, right to center, right, left, far. I don't listen to extremist people because I don't think extremist logic has anything in any society. I don't think any extremists are okay. I'm not okay with the far right. I'm not okay with the far left, and I'm not okay with people that are extreme socialist or extreme communist. I think that all of those things are destructive to society, and I just I'm I'm sick and tired of watching people that I love die, and I'm not strong enough to say anything or do anything, and I don't have a lot, and I'm gonna do what I can, but I'm not gonna stay silent about it, and I really appreciate if, at least the people that watch my channel, if you really care and you really, have the empathy that I would have and that I've, put into my work, if you're a fan of the work that I have, is that you would also have that respect for that, person, and you can have disagreements. That's 100% okay. I'm not here to talk about ideologies. I'm just here to say that I feel like a dear friend was taken from me because of disagreements. And if you have that problem with somebody and you feel like you have to kill them, then maybe the problem doesn't lie with that person, maybe it lies from within. But thank you all.